I'm gonna take you on the inside scoop, inside Four Peaks Horsemanship.
Hi, so this is a 3-year-old that we just got. His name is Reminiscent Cat, but we call him Goose at the barn. And he is he's green broke, so we're just working on building all the fundamentals, getting all his groundwork done and his basic riding skills, and just working on all of fine tuning so that we can progress. He's going to be working cows and doing some ranch versatility work for us. So we'll just be watching him grow and learn and progress in his stages.
This is the barn favorite. This is Miss Clicker. She is constantly wanting to know what everyone's doing. We call her the manager around here because if something's going on, there's Clicker sticking her big nose in it. So she is a 5-year-old mare, and she is in the middle of her futurity year. So if you don't know what barrel futurities are, it is a horse's first year of running barrels. So there are some bigger races that are specifically futurity races. There are also side pots that have, like a normal jackpot, that have futurity side pots. So she has been doing that this year. She had an eventful year last year where I took her to Arkansas to the Clinton Anderson Academy with me. She was the horse I tested on, so I've got a major soft spot for this sweet girl. Anyway, she made one run this week. So I'll attach that video. She did very well. I'm super proud of her. And she is still learning. She hasn't been in barrel training it's been less than a year. So she's still got a long ways to go. She's got a lot more to add to it. But here's what she looked like this week.
Nice.
$17.012.
If you haven't noticed yet, we're mare people, or at least I am. So here's another one of our mares. This is Miss Codigo. She had a fabulous start to her futurity year. She was running 1D. She's had to take some time off, but this week I started riding her again, legging her back up. She looks good, she feels good, so we'll see what this sweet girl does coming up. This handsome guy is Flitz Robert E. Lee, or we call him Jester around here. He is a 4-year-old gelding, and he is by Johnny Reb Jackson. So he's into Pink Buckle, Ruby Buckle, all the big futurities. And he is getting ready for his barrel futurity season, which will start November 15th. So right now, I've been doing a lot of hauling and try to get him out as much as I can. He goes everywhere that my other barrel horses are going to try to get some exposure and get him used to the sights and the sounds. But as of right now, he's pretty green, he's pretty young, and I'll show some barrel videos of what he looked like this week so you can track his progress going forward. This sweet girl is Storm. She is a 7-year-old blue roan mare, one of my all-time favorites. She is so much fun. She is just barely making a comeback into the barrel world. She was off for 10 months having the world's cutest colt. His name is Maverick. I'll show you him in just a minute. So she has about 6 runs back under her belt, and she is coming back on fire. So here's her run from this week. She is getting ready, we're legging her up, getting her conditioned to get back into the rodeo scene.
Nice run, that's a 17.106.
This past weekend, I had the great opportunity to visit Sprucedale Guest Ranch, which is located near Alpine, Arizona. So it was great to get out of the heat. The views were incredible. And we are working on a retreat for next September. It's gonna bring your own horse. I will be teaching throughout the entire week. We're gonna take some really gorgeous scenic rides, and you'll be able to stay at one of the cabins at Sprucedale Guest Ranch. So be sure to keep an eye out for more information about that coming forward, because it is going to be such a fun week and really a great way to, if you're like me, in the Valley of the Sun, get out of this extreme heat. This is Miss Fancy. She is a 2-year-old that we are starting here at Four Peaks Horsemanship. So I put quite a bit of time on her this spring, and then I did turn her out for the summer. It gives them a little bit of time to grow up, lets her mature a little bit. So she has been making a comeback for about 2 weeks now. And what I work on with these 2-year-olds is I don't like to do a lot of hard riding, but I like to put a lot of time on them. So I really like to ride this little filly when I'm teaching a lesson, because I'm mostly going to be walking and trotting my horse, but I'm spending at least an hour on her. So I spend a lot of time with Miss Fancy, but she's only 2, so it's not a lot of hard riding yet. We're building that solid foundation so she'll have an exceptional career. And here we have the reason that Storm was off for 10 months and is just making a comeback into barrels and rodeos. The world's cutest Mr. Maverick. So he is still a stud colt right now. And we handle him on a daily basis. We handle his feet, we get him out, we move his body parts, make sure he can do things like yield the hindquarters, yield the forequarters. He's got a very beginner start to lunging. So while we work with him every day, it's in very short periods because his little full brain can only handle so much. But Maverick will be making a scene into the barrel world in the next couple of years. And we can't forget about the world's best farm dog. This is Miss Tasha. She is a 6-year-old German Shepherd. She is around for everything, and she is sweet as can be. Thanks for tuning in to Four Peaks Horsemanship. Be sure to check back next week to see how the week went.